Yeah, my name is Archana. We adopted Leo 3.5 years ago. We did know he had a bit of a traumatic past. I mean, everything was a trigger for him. And, when we got him initially, anything and everything, he would start barking ferociously. It was aggressive bark. If we stood behind the door, he didn't like it. He bit my children. He bit my husband. He bit a lot of people. When he bit my younger son really badly, we were like, okay, no, this is it. We can't handle him. I don't know what to do. We were extremely clueless pet parents. So somebody recommended this boarding slash training place. But we left him there because we were too scared to have him home. He was biting everybody. He was going off on everyone. Everything, like I said, was a trigger. Even just getting into the car was a trigger. And for us, we thought all of those individual problems had to be solved. We didn't realize there was a much larger issue that we had to take care of. We were allowed to visit him once a week over there, and it was just heartbreaking. The intuition in you tells you that no, this is not right. It's not working. He just got sick. You could see he was shutting down. They had like this really heavy metal chain around his neck. We kept him there for a month, and after that, we couldn't see him go through this anymore. We just got him back in less than a month. We said, we'll figure something else out. Then we tried two different trainers. One trainer said, oh, you know what? You're pampering him too much. He's very attached to me. So if he comes close to you, you should kick him away. Then we got another trainer. That chap said, oh, again, he's a bully. He's a dominant dog. He wants to bully everybody. He wants to go up the hierarchy. And this, he weighs 14 kgs. I weigh 60 kgs, and he's trying to dominate me. That didn't sound right. So we were kind of at that point extremely frustrated, helpless. His behavior hadn't changed. We thought, okay, maybe, I'll take up some courses online and learn all about different kinds of training, maybe do a sit and a rollover and all of those kind of things. We tried all that. His behavior didn't change. It just was frustrating to him. It was frustrating to us. Then finally, my very good friend, who's actually a clinical psychologist for children, she recommended Barks. At Barks, it was life-changing. Intuitive. It was intuitive. It was almost like, why didn't I think of this before? This is exactly what I should have learned. This was what I'm a mother of two, and I would never, if a child is crying, I would never say, push that child away. He's just being crazy, just push him away or whatever. You'd run to your child, you'd do all of those things. And Barks was very similar, those kind of things where they teach you various methods to cope with. And now here is this dog. My God, we've even taken him on trips, taken him on beach trips. We've taken him on several trips. We even take him to restaurants, but we know what kind of restaurants to go to. So we've learned what he likes, what he doesn't like. He likes certain dogs. He has a best friend now who's a dog. Initially, before Barks, every dog, every human was a threat to him. He would see a dog a mile away and he would bark, aggressively barking. Now he's learned to, you know what, I see a dog that's really far away, I will continue to sniff. I don't need to be threatened. If the dog does come into his space, if he does feel threatened, yes, he will bark. But what I've realized is if we leave him in a place that doesn't have too many dogs and he's off leash, he handles it beautifully. His presence of mind is there that, no, I don't need to bite now. I can just communicate to them and they seem to understand.